Good morning guys, how are we doing? Today is the 19th of August 2021 and I've literally fallen out of bed twice. I went back to bed, just tried again, ended up falling asleep on the couch instead because I was just like, oh my god, this is just ridiculous. Anywho, enough about that. At least I got some sleep, that's the main thing. Now, I'm not opening up the polytunnel today because apparently yesterday when I opened it up, after I'd opened it up, we'd forgotten that it was open, and when Tanny came out here last night, part of it got blown right off because it was that windy here. But it does look okay from what I can see. I'm not opening the polytunnel today because it is cold and it is not good, and I see more blackberries. Okay, so if I see the blackberries I see now and I pick them, I can add them to the ones I picked the other day, and then I can have a crumble. Oh wow. Oh, you little bastard. You go play in traffic, fucker. Oof. Okay, so I wanted to talk to you guys. I know it's getting very kind of nippy at the moment and unseasonably cool, unseasonably wintry, and it's kind of making me think about winter plans. Now, do you guys have any winter plans? Do you actually have any winter plans? What do you do in winter if you can't be out in the garden? You know, I tend to use this time as a learning time, because winter for me, I have to be indoors because it's far too cold and I can end up in serious trouble health-wise if I'm out in the cold for too long. Yeah, my joints literally will freeze up and my body will go, nope, not playing this game, bye. And I end up in the shit. Unable to walk, unable to move, and not in a very happy situation. So I tend to stay in, whack the heating up to tropical, and you know, get on with learning things. Now this year I have 2 more complementary medicine courses to do, which I will be doing. So I've got to get them done, which is awesome. And I've got, well, normally I get onto Twitch and I live stream my artwork in creation. So people can talk to me in real time, they can discuss what I'm doing. You know, we talk about all sorts of things. But until we've moved, that's not a possibility, I'm afraid. And it's not going to be a possibility or even a probability at this point until we've moved, which kind of sucks because I really enjoy it. It's also a really nice source of income which I kind of need at the moment, because I'm having to save up for a new computer because she's on the way out. She's 12 years old. She's a gaming computer, so she is quite tough and hardy and what have you, but at the moment we just seem to be replacing parts after parts after parts, you know, and with the whole Windows 11 thing coming out soon, I'd have to replace her anyway because I don't have the security chip that's required. But it's all good. It is what it is. But yeah, so what do you do? What are your plans? What are you working towards? I want to know what you're working towards. I mean, I know a lot of us have this dream of having a piece of land and doing our thing with it. Some of us want to be off grid, some of us, it's not that important. You know, yes, we would have backup stuff, and I'm not going into details on that, it's not the point. The point is having a space that we can do what we want and grow what we want and be as self-sufficient as we can be and do all of that. And so many of us have this dream, but what are you doing to work towards it? Honestly, what are you doing to work towards it? Are you reading books? Are you watching vlogs? Have you been out to visit people who have got homesteads and had chats to them? Have you, you know, do you talk to people? How do you learn what you need to learn? Because at the end of the day, it's, you know, gardening's one part of it, but there's so much more. And what are your skills? What skills are you learning along the way? I have a lot of skills that I want to get redone. I've lost a lot of my skills because of lack of use. Bread making is one of them. I would like to start bread making again. I have tried a few times over the last few years where I've had my own sourdough. I've even shown you guys how to create it. The only problem being that one, our oven isn't really great, and two, I kind of didn't research enough, and I thought I knew what I knew, and I didn't know what I knew, and then it was making me ill because I was freaking out so much about it. But you know, it is what it is. I would like to get into sourdough baking, but there are pieces of equipment that I would like to have to be able to do that. So yeast bread isn't a problem, and I can do that, and it'll be something that I give a crack to this year, and hope for the best. Touch wood, right? So I want to give that a crack. So if you guys are interested in learning how to bake bread with me, and we can go on this journey together, we can make it a series of Blue learning to make bread. I don't know. You know, we can give it a crack. And it will be my first attempt, not my 30th, as most Pinterest bloggers tend to have their 30th attempt. It will be my first attempt, and we'll just see how it goes. But yeah, I don't know, there'll be loads of other things. Anyway, I'm gonna go for now. I have some things that I have to do. Today we have to take on a few jobs around the garden. Because it's overcast, it's going to be easier to do the heavier jobs today than the lighter jobs, because it doesn't mean we get, you know, overheated or whatever. No risk of heat stroke, thankfully. So we might be able to get into the nettle patch. We might be able to actually get these beans done up today, which might be good. It would be very good, actually, let's be fair. All right. So yeah, I will see you guys later on. Have a really, really awesome day. Let me know what your plans are down below. And I will see you later on. Love you heaps. Blessings.